Hello everybody, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is the daily read for Sunday the 6th of October 2019, and this is for all signs. So, the message we have is reveal your truth. Reveal your truth. This can be about being truthful with yourself, being truthful with other people, speaking your voice, maybe finding your voice, maybe sometimes when we want to keep the peace, we don't say what we really feel. And maybe there's sometimes, obviously sometimes there are circumstances where we have to be tactful, but sometimes we have to be honest in how we feel. So yeah, maybe there's a moment to reveal your truth, say how you really feel about a situation. And we have new beginnings. This is the Angel Oracle card, new beginnings. Maybe when truths are revealed, maybe when you speak your truth, that's when new perspectives are found. We have the Moon, which is about lack of clarity. Things above the surface aren't what they seem. So, yeah, Moon and Sun, things being revealed, all becoming clear, nothing's hidden. I feel there's unburdening as well. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I feel somebody unburdening themselves. Maybe if you're going through something and you need to talk to somebody, it's too many there, and you need to talk to somebody, maybe it is getting perspective, everything becoming clear when you speak your truth. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords, because this is somebody who isn't seeing the truth. Swords stand for truth. That woman has a blindfold on. Three of Pentacles. Okay, there's a few cards here. I'll read them. Yeah, there's real perspective, truth, link to the Sun card, the King of Swords. He is the King of Swords. The swords stand for truth. This is real powerful truth. The Magician, which is all about communication. We can't forget that the Magician is a card of Mercury, the communicator. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. When the Sun and the Moon are together, there's obviously a number of meanings in tarot of what that happens, of what that means. The Moon is very much about lack of clarity. When you really can't see your way forward, it's time to trust your instincts. If it feels right to speak your truth in some way, I feel some of you need to clear the air as well in some way. This is just lack of clarity, things going on beneath the surface that isn't coming to light in a situation. This can also be where our subconscious, things that we repress deep down, our fears, our doubts, our anxieties about a situation, generally they magnify and they come to the surface when the Moon is appearing in a reading sometime, to be dealt with, to be resolved in some way. And I feel that there is a person or people involved in this situation, whatever this is, whatever doubts or fears you're having, whatever clarity you're seeking even on a situation, this is now taking the practical steps to finding that. This is a group of people, so I think there's probably one person or more than one person that you need to have a conversation with in order to bring clarity to a situation. I think there's a message of trusting your intuition in order to find solid ground again. Some of you don't feel. I'm feeling grounded, secure. Maybe there's some insecurity that you need to resolve in some way. Yeah, because we have the Sun and we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is about he sits on high. You can see he sits on a cliff, you see here. He sits on high so he can really get a clear idea, a clear perspective of the situation. He gets to that vantage point, if you like, where he understands the situation for what it is and understands how to take practical steps to deal with things, to speak his truth, to make judgment calls, to make decisions, to make clear choices. When he has that vantage point and doesn't allow his emotions to get involved, and remember the moon is very much linked to our emotions, our deep emotions as well. Even deep emotions, deep repressed emotions coming to the surface. This is somebody who doesn't allow their emotions to cloud their judgment. So it's a message for some of you to say, don't allow your emotions to cloud your judgment in order to take steps forward from whatever situation that you're in at the moment. You have to get a perspective. Not allow things to be magnified in your inner world, but really get inner perspective in order to make decisions for your external world, in order to have the conversations that you need to have, in order to really move forward. The King of Swords very much represents power of the mind. You can see that with the butterfly on his throne. He is about power of the mind and how when you can think clearly, see clearly, you can act clearly as well. And the Sun energy, I mean, this is such a positive energy. When the Sun comes into a tarot reading, this is very much saying that everything's going to be okay. When you get perspective on a situation, when you see things for what they are, when you put things in perspective, don't magnify them in any way, that's when I kind of think positive steps start to happen. Rebuilding even of relationships, rebuilding of... It could be rebuilding of relationships, rebuilding something on a firm footing because the truth has come out. And the Sun is about all becoming clear. Everything is revealed with the Sun energy. And you see this wall behind this child and this horse. This child and this horse are coming through the other side of a wall of a situation that has been a block. And these two cards are almost kind of like removing mental blocks, removing what is stopping you from moving forward in a situation. There is release here, and it's leading to somewhere positive. And also you're beginning to find your own natural power, your sense of self. Come back to who you truly are, because you are speaking your truth in some way. So, beautiful message. Yeah, now, I feel this could be some of you right now. The Two of Swords is the moon in Libra. There is moon energy in this reading. We've got the moon here, we've got the moon here. This is where even fears, doubts, emotions, mental blocks can keep us stuck. This can also be about weighing up situations, not really understanding how to deal with a situation in order to move forward. And the Magician is where you have to show the world what you're made of, where you have to be who you are. That's what the Magician asks you to be. Don't be anything less than who you are. Because he is number one. He does represent a kind of new beginning. He is the first major arcana, the first numbered major arcana card. And it is for the reason because when you realise from within that you can transform a situation for the better, and it might well be to have that big conversation, that's when things start to transform, manifest. And he says that you've got all the skills, experience, knowledge, wisdom, you've got all the things behind you to deal with a situation in order to change it for the better for you. Yeah. But there's a big message of communication, certainly in this reading, and getting balance in your inner world. Like I said, certainly between these two cards, the King of Swords is saying get balance with your emotions in order to move forward in a situation. Now, we've got the Knight of Pentacles and we've got the King of Pentacles. So, I feel for some of you, when you deal with a situation, when you have that conversation, when you speak your mind, when you find your voice, that's when things start afresh. That's when you start getting back on track. That's when you feel there's growth. Because sometimes if we feel that we're not speaking our truth, when we don't say what we want to say, that's when we remain on the fence, that's when we remain stuck. And it's a frustrating situation to be in. Sometimes the Knight of Pentacles can be a stagnating energy, because you now need to take the opportunity to be honest. You now need, the Pentacles, honest energy. You need to trust yourself. The King of Pentacles is about trust. Trust yourself. Trust that when you speak the facts of the situation for what they are, that's when things begin to shift. That's when you come into your own. That's when the situation transforms for the better. And there's such positivity with the Sun being in this reading. Now the King of Pentacles is a great problem solution. He's a great solution provider as well. He's very analytical. He just deals with the facts of the situation. So you're being asked to look at the truth, get clarity of mind, don't let your emotions run wild, and you're also being asked to look at the facts of the situation for what they are, with no emotion involved, just the facts as they are. It's got the kind of reality check with the King of Pentacles. Now, this could also be the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles could also be people giving you advice. This is Taurus, this is Aquarius as well. And it's advice that you can trust. So some of you who are getting advice to deal with a situation, I feel, take it because it is something that you can trust. But certainly as energies, this is a very powerful message to kind of say that big conversation needs to happen for some of you in order to clear the air, in order to bring clarity to a situation that may be keeping you stuck. Yeah. And you're on the fence at the moment, wondering, do I speak the truth? Do I not speak the truth? When's the right time? All of these kind of things. Take those steps to resolve it, because solidity is at the end of this reading. Solidity, solid foundations. So I feel for some of you, solidity is achieved, security is achieved, groundedness is achieved, self-worth is achieved as well, as soon as you have, I just feel there's a conversation. It's very specific today. Obviously won't appeal to many people, lots of people, but certainly for some of you it is about having that conversation in order to move forward in your own light. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a great day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.